What's some of the most popular FNaF fan games? You could say Five Nights at Candy's series, maybe Pop Goes, or maybe The Joy of Creation. All these games are great games and definitely deserve their popularity for popularizing the FNaF genre and opening the floodgates for other FNaF game devs. But today, I want to talk about a semi-known FNaF fan game, might not be so popular, called Popee and Buddies. But first, I want to tell you a story. 9-year-old me, which only played Flash games on a potato laptop, started browsing on GameJolt one day and found the game Five Nights at Tubbyland. Now you might have just cringed after I said that, but I was 9 years old. Little 9-year-old me decided to download this game and play it. And this is 100% real footage from 8 years ago of my reaction to the game. You may think this game looks like garbage, and you're probably right about that. But this, for a 9-year-old me that used to watch Teletubbies on the television, it scared the crap out of me. And that experience of me playing the game on a late night, that stuck with me. Now, if you've played FNaF fan games when you were young, you also might have had a similar experience with other FNaF fan games. Maybe like Five Nights at Treasure Island or Five Nights at Thomas's. If anyone still remembers that, well, welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Well, what if I told you that you can get a very similar experience with this FNaF fan game? So let's just do a quick rundown of the game. Popee and Buddies is a 2-night-long FNaF fan game, and the nights are pretty short, just like one night at Flumpty.
Certified.
Anyways, before I start talking about the game fully, I just wanted to mention, if you haven't played the game and you think it's slightly interesting to play, then please pause the video, go download it. It's only about 100 megabytes. This game is mostly a one-time done and deal, so if you want to pause the video, now's a pretty good time. Don't worry, I'll wait, because the things that I'm gonna talk about are some pretty deep rabbit holes, and also spoilers for the game and the mechanics. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can finally get started. Popee and Buddies is a FNaF fan game developed by Bootaz and his team, and the game is a 2-night FNaF fan game. If you go into the description of the game, the devs state that it's their second game on GameJolt, and that the game was made in Scratch? What? I'm pretty sure most of you likely know what Scratch is, but if you don't, Scratch is a game-making software made for children, which is very simple to use. It's mostly used to teach programmer rookies the fun of coding and how to get started on it. So to see this FNaF fan game be made in Scratch with such nice detail is very impressive, because remember, Scratch is not a good game-making software.
So, here at this night job, and in camera 4, you'll see the Stonks minigame. We've tried to turn it off, but it just won't.
The atmosphere and sound design in this game is very top notch, and even though it was made in Scratch, they found a really nice way to still make the game look and feel very good with high quality animations. Now, for the creep factor of the game, I want to show you how good the atmosphere in this game is, because talking about it won't do it justice.
Hello. Welcome to your new night shift job.
In the first night of the game, or shift, as the game calls it,
You what?
you have to keep an eye on Popee the Bee and Arnie the Ant. Now for Popee, he makes his way through the right hallway, and when he approaches you on your right side, you have to hold your flashlight on him, which is one of the most creepiest things in this game for me. The way his eyes move back and forth when you hold your flashlight on him is just super unnerving. Now, Arnie the Ant is a bit more complicated though. Arnie sometimes leaves the stage and you have to find him on the cameras and press the sound boom button, which is just such a great name for a button. The night starts off easy, but gets slightly harder the farther you get. But the game never really gets too hard. This game isn't really trying to be an ultimate custom night sweatfest. Anyways, you beat the night and you get this DJ bopping soundtrack, which is just great. Now the second shift adds 2 new characters, Melissa, the mime spider, and Laylee, the ladybug. I'm pretty sure I don't have arachnophobia or anything, but I absolutely hate this spider's design. In a good way. I mean, like, the eyes she has around her head is so grotesque and disturbing for me. It reminds me of the insect enemies from Dark Souls and Bloodborne. The spider makes her way to your office, and if she ever gets in your office, you have to turn off the lights until she leaves. Now, I have a small complaint here. There was clearly a missed opportunity here where she could have played insect-like walking noises or squirming noises while leaving. It could have made it better, or I guess worse, in my opinion. But no, your character just blinks in the dark when she leaves. Lastly, for Laylee the ladybug, which doesn't have a jump scare in the extras, so I can't tell if she jump scares you or not. I don't know if I'm gonna replay the game to check that out. Laylee shows up on your camera screen like Phantom Balloon Boy from Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and all you have to do is put down the camera. Now this last mechanic is pretty simple and easy, but it did scare me a couple of times because of the thud sound effect it played. Nah, man. After you beat these 2 nights, you unlock the extras menu, which you can see the characters and their jump scares. And you may think that's the end of the video, but it's not. This game actually has a rabbit hole in the way of the files of the game. If you decide to check out the files of the game, you can see every single asset and basically every frame of anything that moves in the game, which is just crazy. I also found this character in the office, which you really don't see in the game. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be a Golden Freddy type animatronic, or even maybe a scrapped one. It even has a jump scare. I can't really tell what he's supposed to be, but he looks like he has a beehive stuck to his face. So no problem for the 0.5 second chance that you were gonna get that jump scare if you were playing the game with Triphobia. You're welcome. I didn't expect to talk so much about a 2-shift FNaF fan game, but here we are. However, before I close the video, I want to talk a little bit about me. My channel at the moment is called Perrigate, and I don't know if I want to keep that name. And this actually isn't my first channel. This very channel you're watching was a completely different channel where I would make shitpost content. But after I got tired of making videos for about a year and gained about 200 subscribers, I decided to press the reset button, aka delete my channel, and started making things that I liked and required more effort. I want to make things that I enjoy, like gaming content, essays, or random videos from time to time. And if this video reaches out to even like 50 people and 5 of those get to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you for watching this far. And if you enjoyed my content that I hopefully aim to do, I'd be thankful if you could subscribe and maybe even leave a like or dislike and give feedback to my channel through the comment section. Alright, I won't waste any more of your time. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. See ya!